Hi guys, it's 2:03, so let's kick it off. Uh, it's a small group today. I'm sure it's going to be an enriching discussion. People will keep coming in over time. Anindya and Samir, great pleasure in introducing you to the group. Thank you for your time. In these times of COVID and pandemic, a lot of brands consumers are looking for hygiene, consumers are looking for health and fortification. Brands want to go in that direction. We've spoken about how food brands are struggling to find the right way. And you were really generous in offering to put together your point of view on how brands can introduce fortification in their offerings to consumers. To the audience, Sam and Andy have a strategic marketing agency called SamAndy.in. It's my great pleasure to welcome them to this webinar and have them talk about their experience in how brands can strategically introduce health fortification into their offerings. With that, Andy, over to you. Have a great call. Good luck.
Thank you, Venkat. Hope you can hear me.
Yes, very well.
The fallacy is that I am, by education, I am an engineer, but I am technically challenged. So I enjoy that fallacy. So we'll start the presentation.
Yes, please go ahead, and some background on the agency would be great, and then you could do a screen share and let's move forward.
Yeah, we will take the background of the agency at the end because I think people are joining.
Sure.
Let them let them enjoy the presentation. Then at the end, we'll reveal who we are.
Yes.
Okay. The most important part of this presentation, when Venkat reached out to us and has a discussion that it's food and immunity, and two are big things. It's a massive thing in terms of India. If you say food, there are two big questions on food which can easily come on KBC. The 7 crore का KBC वाला question easily can become a food question. आज खाने में क्या बनने वाला है and खाने में क्या है. Now two are the biggest questions I think the world has. खाने में क्या बनने वाला है, when the mother or the wife asks, even the homemade, the home chef asks, we don't have an answer. And खाने में क्या बना है, even the person who has cooked the food, she is in a spot. Because the center of the thali that we say is always challenged, because getting newness in the center of the thali is a very difficult task for any homemaker. Because हर दिन हम तो रेस्टोरेंट नहीं है ना, रेस्टोरेंट में भी एक सेट मेनू होता है. अब हर दिन जाके नया कुछ नहीं मांग सकते हो, तो अब घर में नया चीज हर दिन कैसे मांग सकते हो. And then there is the new funda of immunity. Okay. Immunity is such a funda. I was working some time back. I was heading the country called Bangladesh, and I was doing a project for CIFF. It's a part of the UN body on child nutrition. And that time, an interesting thing came out of the research. And I think the same thing applies for nutrition. Nutrition is known to all, immunity is known to all, but understood by few. And in today's time, immunity in food is a very difficult subject, because there are so many WhatsApp university going around, kya lena chahiye, kya nahi lena chahiye, that people are utterly confused. So what we have done in the first part of the presentation, we have given a small glance of the state of immunity and food in this country. And the second part, which is I think is a more relevant part from a business point of view, is we have done the segmentation of the consumers that might be relevant to you for your business, for your brand. So that's why the whole topic headline is developing positive immunity in a chaotic country. Now, India as a country is a hugely diversified and a chaotic country. At the same time, humility today has become not only a buzzword, it has become an abused word. So as a brand owner, as a business owner, it takes a lot of effort to create a relevant positive immunity for the people where food changes every 200 kilometers. And that's why our second challenge is in this country कि आपके डैश में इम्यूनिटी है. आज शायद from a bread to juice to water to paint to shirt to cement, everything today now talking about immunity. Now, immunity has become today the biggest celebrity. And as rightly said by one of the consultant or marketing guru, immunity is a great business now. आप किसी में भी immunity डाल दो, now it becomes fortified. And few times back, ASCI, the advertising council, has to stop one brand, or the brand has to pull back from the market because it was talking about the bread having immunity and they were giving a mask free. So immunity has gone to the level of creative imagination, to the level of truthful recognition. So the first and the foremost question, ये immunity क्या है? What is immunity? अगर हम हिंदी में बोलेंगे colloquial language, रोध प्रतिरोध करने की क्षमता.
Andy, I think you need to share your screen again, please. Hi, Andy.
Normal. We are saying India just got reclassified.
Andy, sorry to interrupt you, but you need to share your screen. We are not able to see your presentation.
Okay. Can you see?
Oh, yes. Go ahead, please. Thank you.
So immunity, as I was talking, immunity is not new to India. रोध प्रतिरोध करने की क्षमता. एंड बचपन से हमें ये दिया जाता है कि आप थोड़ा सा साग खा लो, अमरंत खा लो, आप ये कर लो, हल्दी वाले दूध पी लो. तो इट वाज अ शील्ड, प्रतिरोध करने की क्षमता. नाउ immunity got reclassified in a redefined India. From a shield, it has moved into a force to fight. From a defensive mechanism, it has become a weapon to fight something. So this was the existing narrative of immunity. If you see, काला टीका लगाना, दुकान के सामने नींबू मिर्ची डालना, स्वस्तिक साइन डालना, हाथ में काला धागा लगाना. So immunity was so invariably part of India, but that immunity got reclassified in a new redefined India. And this is another end of immunity. So this is political immunity. गाड़ी में किसी का भी झंडा लगा लीजिए, nobody will touch you. And I come from that part of the country, eastern part of the country, this is quite prevalent. But knowingly, unknowingly, if you see, immunity is there in our kitchen. So if you look into the kitchen ingredients, like your turmeric, like your mustard, like your hing, like your coriander, cloves, pepper, cinnamon, garlic, these are all meant not only to be digestive, to help to flush out the toxin in your body. This is also immunity builder. ये हमारे परंपरा से अपने हर किचन में, whether it's a Gujarati kitchen or a Bengali kitchen or a Marwari kitchen or a South Indian kitchen, it is invariably there. So Indian thali is very interesting. Why the Indian thali is so interesting? Because the Indian thali is a cyclical way of life. Everything is served simultaneously. एक साथ सब कुछ परोसा जाता है. Whereas the Western meal is very sequential. एक के बाद एक आता है. 4 course meal. पहले आपको सूप आएगा, फिर आपको थोड़ा ब्रेड आएगा, फिर आपको थोड़ा सा main course आएगा. It's a very sequential, one after the another. But in India, everything is served at the same time, and it is upon the person who is eating the food to mix and match. वो अपने अंदाज से खाता है. In the Western world, the person eats as the chef serves. Chef जो serve करता है, if you see the TLC kind of Michelin star kind of thing, the chef takes a lot of pride in serving the food, and it what the chef want you to eat, you eat. In India, everybody in the same household have a different pattern of eating. So this makes, and this is why it is interesting, Indian food is not measured. Even माँ चम्मच से नहीं देता है, माँ अंदाज अनुसार मसाला डालते हैं. So Indian food is an interesting thing. If you look into the thali, there is a trick and there is a treat. करेला भी रहता है खाने के शुरुआत में, और खाने के एंड में आपके मिठाई भी रहता है. So it is upon the self how you absorb and what is your habit. अपने अंदाज से. Why this thali was important in the whole discussion of immunity and food? This makes immunity in India in food very diversified, because everybody, if you see the 4 regions of this country, everybody has a different eating pattern, everybody has a different way of defining immunity. Like nutrition, आप गांव में जाओगे ना, किसी से भी न्यूट्रिशन बोलोगे तो बोलेगा ये पौष्टिक है, पुष्टि है. उसको लगता है कि पेट भरने का मतलब है इज न्यूट्रिटिव. हो गया, बच्चे का पेट भर गया मतलब उसको सारे पोषण मिल गया. बट इन द अर्बन लैंग्वेज nutrition is completely different. So hence this makes immunity in food quite a diverse subject. And there are terminologies called the immunity booster, immunity provider, and today artificial immunity. आपका जो मास्क पहनते हो, ग्लव्स पहनते हो, it is all about the artificial immunity. We are living in a bubble. This discussion of immunity and food, since we are in food and immunity, gets further complicated when you look into the subcultures and the societal nuggets. India is divided by the region and the religion. Even food, the way it is processed, people are very particular. And we are working some time back in a frozen chicken brand. So the whole dilemma was whether to put the halal sign on the pack or not. Because if you put the halal sign in the Punjab belt, people may not take it. Whereas for a particular community, halal is very important to be part of the pack. The new big fight, culture versus concern. The culture is maa ka kara. The concern is बीबी का Amazon से order किया हुआ pure nutrition गोलियां. The anxiety around the newfound center of gravity. Earlier, the new center of gravity was obesity, heart risk, other non-communicable diseases. Today, the whole center of gravity has become corona. So there are 3 stages to it: health, pre-medical, and medical. Preventive, the first 2 steps, and the third is curative. Now, in the food zone, what has happened? Interestingly, everybody is working in the preventive zone. Everybody is working in the preventive zone. But at the same time, we are forgetting in this country there is 20,27,000 people who are supposed to be infected with the virus. What happens to do? Any country, any brand, food brand with immunity, are they addressing those people? It's a sizable number. 2 million people as on date today are supposed to be, as per record, infected with the disease. Then the third most important thing is the consumer mindset. We call the GI syndrome, guilt insecurity syndrome. How much good is good enough? Do we know that? And this is a very important and interesting topic. If you log on to Amazon and if you search vitamin C tablets, you just see the number of doses from 650, 500 mg to goes to 1000 mg. And today what has happened, the fear of this pandemic has made us to take immunity preventive things and to load us. Whether our body needs us or not, that is questionable. There is an article in Vice which talks about a body needs certain amount of vitamins and nutrients. Over that, the body doesn't need it. But our mind says, chalo 500 se zyada to 1000 mg wala vitamin C le leta hu. So for a lady who is the gatekeeper for the house, she doesn't know how much good is good enough. 2 chammach health drink in a glass of milk is good, or 1 chammach is good. The final most important thing in a country like India, there is a huge ritualism, and we live on ritualism. In the morning, going to the wet market, getting fresh vegetables and the fish and the eggs makes people think perception-wise that this food which is fresh and I'm buying in front are more nutritive, hence more have more power to fight the disease compared to the frozen or packaged food. Now this challenging the ritual which I have seen in my life or my wife has seen in the life is very difficult to change. And that's why if you see, once the lockdown gets over, the maximum amount of crowd you will find in the wet market. So that gave rise to a challenges in a confused world. The clamoring competition, it is not about your category fighting your category. It is substitute category or adjacent category today fighting XYZ. So there was a shirt brand that is talking of antiviral fabric. So people who are in sales, they will think, okay, I will wear this shirt and nothing will happen when outside. This kind of mentality is getting generated. So I will have haldi and madhu, turmeric and honey, and I'm protected. I can do anything. I can't wear a mask. I don't need to wear a mask. I don't need to have gloves because I'm protected. The clarity of the concept. This is the clarity of the concept. We don't have a clarity of the concept. If you search the net, there are words floating around like antioxidant, antimicrobial, antiviral, beta carotene. A consumer who is already perplexed with this kind of pandemic, who was not ready before March 15, he is thrown into a bhavar में जहाँ पे उसकी salary cut हुआ है, जहाँ पे house help नहीं आ रहा है, and यहाँ से WhatsApp flood हो रहा है, and we are giving them more information. What has happened? The consumer has also developed a negative immunity to the kind of messages brands are throwing until it is relevant. So the clarity of the concept, the confused consumer, and the cultural inertia. At the same breath, this kind of pandemic has opened a slew of opportunities, and these brands have not taken this splurt in the event, Black Swan event, but they have taken it as building the brand for a long-term vision. The first being lost is your Dabur as a Chyawanprash brand. There is a 400% jump in Chyawanprash, and it is not only Dabur across. So as a category, Chyawanprash was lost. It was only purchased during the rainy season and during the winter season for the kids. It was not considered to be a tabletop brand. It was inside the closet brand. Today there is a 400% jump in Chyawanprash. There is a whole sense of revived nationalism, and thanks to the Prime Minister of the country, has coined some terms which has become the marketing big showcases. Now, if you see Dabur with a pedigree, what they have done, they have smartly united the multi-sensory offerings under a single umbrella, which is a very smart marketing, and they have coated the whole umbrella with the whole thing of nationalism, with the whole thing of vocal for local. Now, this has also given an opportunity for the food brand to redefine the way the relationship angle was defined through food. Now, connecting over niches. So that was connecting over the masses, that was connecting over the socialism, that was connecting over a brand having a movement kind of tonality, to connecting over the masses. When you see the turmeric latte, we'll see the golden turmeric, golden coffee latte. I don't know how many people will go. And uh, then rewinding of traditional knowledge, rather than revisiting or calling it a nostalgia, it is rewinding of the traditional knowledge. And as per the Google searches, search of recipes have gone so high in Google. Now, one lady, she is known as a recipe maker. Now, she is helping people. Now, this is very interesting and important. There are so many people who are stuck, were single. Now, this kind of recipes are helping them to rewind rather than connecting to the mother. Now, in one discussion, one European marketer told you YouTube has become the new heritage. YouTube has become the new mother. It is helping the new age millennium people without asking their mother-in-law how to cook the same sambar. Health through immunity, the biggest concern today. And we know the fittest will survive, Darwinian theory, but here the fittest means the healthiest will survive. And this situation demands a very high level of immunity. Immunity which is not a barrier, which is not a shield, but immunity which is a weapon, which is a force to fight the infection, and people are thinking to load oneself with this kind of immunity. Now, as a brand, should I make a fearful and make people hoard my brand? Or as a brand, become a relevant brand and tell the truth, promise, deliver the promise, not like that IVR, आपके कॉल हमारे लिए बहुत important है, आप प्रतीक्षा कीजिए. Do we want to become that kind of brand where consumers are kept waiting in a perennial mode, or do we want to be a brand with a relevant promise that will solve a consumer need? And why consumer is so finicky? It is not the disease. This is a study recently released, and this is not the disease, but the cost of the disease. In India, out-of-pocket expenses on medical is so high. There is a famous dialogue in one of the Hindi movie, साहब थप्पड़ से डर नहीं लगता, प्यार से डर लगता है. कोरोना से डर नहीं लगता, कोरोना के खर्चे से डर लगता है. That is a whole kind of cost attached to it, and that made people, and this is a Google study, to search for ingredients and immunity in those ingredients to prepare the self against the worst. So this is the whole world of DIY. India was never a DIY world. IKEA came so late in this country because India में एक बल्ब लगाने के लिए भी हम इलेक्ट्रिशियन को बुलाते हैं. But slowly this world is a DIY world. Today Fasus is just not delivering food, they're delivering DIY meal kits. This is very important point for food brand, how we are solving a problem. Are you just giving the ready to cook product, or you are helping in the whole process of DIY? Today Jubilant Foodwork has launched this kind of product which help people to cook further, cook more in India. If you search today, Jubilant Foodworks have gone into making paste for biryani, garlic sauce for paneer, and they're helping people to cook more at home because they've understood people will come less to outside. And Jubilant Foodwork is a company who is the master franchisee of Domino's and Dunkin' Donuts. So they have seen the future. Undoubtedly, the need for products that help through immunity. And why we need immunity? Because we are like this only. Jab tak our bump don't touch each other, we don't think that we have gone to a supermarket to shop, or we are traveling in a local transport. We'll be like this only. We cannot imagine a 6 feet की दूरी, 2 गज की दूरी होगा ही नहीं. जिस दिन इंडिया reclamp हो जाएगा, open हो जाएगा, we have to come out of that bubble. And when we come out of the bubble, how we survive, how much caution we take. Because the world that is going ahead is a caution, precaution, and a sanitized field world. But once the world open up, India open up, it is no more of this diktat of caution, precaution, sanitized. Seeing this, there are so many brands that have come into the immunity space. Water, immunity kit, bread, chocolates, ice cream, haldi wala ice cream, momos. Yes, products are mushrooming. Now, this is an important, interesting grid. The necessity to explore every opportunity to make a difference in the life, living a lifestyle of the consumer. How, as a brand, once we see so much of mushrooming of the product, people are filling in product wherever there is a gap. So, as a food brand, how we play our game. So, this is an interesting grid that you have drawn, looking immunity and food. Urgent need versus important want. What is my urgent need and what is my important want? And if you see, today's consumer has defined this urgent need versus important want. Dunzo solves my urgent need, whereas Flipkart or a big basket solves my important want because I know they will not deliver within a week. Dunzo is doing it in half an hour. So what is my urgent need and what is my important want? Another interesting factor here, this talks about a distribution, this talks about how we do it, is that there is an immunity to MRP because everything was discounted. People were taking MRP as a discounted price. So there was a whole immunity to MRP. But today, when you are purchasing from the Dunzo, from your nearby Kirana shop, you are actually paying the printed price, you are not negotiating because that is your urgent want. In case of important wants, urgent needs, in case of important wants, you might be looking for some kind of offer because you're waiting for a 7 days. So where you want to play your game? Are you an urgent need or an important want? Now, we have to remap everything because there is a higher income and there is a revised income. Most of the household today are seeing a cut, not only in business, a cut in the salary. So what was the income earlier? There is a revised income. What happens to consumer needs and wants in this revised income bracket? Do we understand that? How can we place our brand? How can we transition our brand without making too much change in the brand itself? If we see today, ITC has launched 50 paisa sachet of sanitizer in the rural and urban markets. And I think it's a very strong functional benefit of building a brand. So what we said, we just needs to relook things with a new POV, where to reach and how to reach. Most important point. I love XYZ Atta. Today that Atta Dunzo. Our brand's reaching me. I love the brand, but am I getting the brand? Where to reach, how to reach? Why and how do I do what I do? Sizes do matter. People earlier were buying big sizes. Today people are trading off with smaller sizes. Also people are buying bigger sizes to hoard, but there are people who are also buying smaller sizes. And one of our clients is Goldie Masala of Kanpur. And a few days back, there was a whole, one of the director was giving a speech in a food forum and he's saying, I am seeing higher offtake on 5 rupees and 10 rupees, smaller choices of masalas being consumed. So the sizes do matter. How the market responding to the SKUs. Value conversation or cost negotiation. As I told you, MRP, the concept of MRP was changed sometime back. Today, MRP has come into play. Are you creating value or a cost negotiation? Solving a need or instigating a want. There was a whole article of, there is a e-commerce brand, they are saying they have seen people put 50 products in their favorite cart. The market opens up, they will buy. That is a want. Are you instigating a want or are you instigating a need? And this is what the brands are doing today, D2C, direct to consumer. If you see the Britannias of the world, the P&Gs of the world, the Coke of the world, they are reaching us rather than we are waiting for the retailer to provide us. So another grid which is becoming very, very important here in this context of how the brands are reaching us, image conscious and process conscious. The consumer, are they image conscious or the consumer are they process conscious? Today's time, is people more comfortable with homemade food or people are more comfortable in packaged food? which comes in a nice, good branded packet. So process conscious versus image conscious. Today morning, I got one emailer from a brand and it is written, created by two mothers. Does it make a sense? Because it's a process. Yes, it makes a sense. Because I have a faith in the whole genre of mother that they will not do anything wrong. One of the brand that we handled some time back is Country Delight, Delhi-based milk brand. It is from the tabela to the table. Their whole concept was process. From the tabela, there is no middleman. It directly comes to your table. And people are lapping it up. So that is process conscious. Highly specific or highly generic. Are you solving a specific problem or you're there in a generic? Because many people are wanting a generic because their size of the wallet is constrained. Now this we will explain more when we get into the segmentation zone. So there are infinite ways consumers' need and wants can be solved in the context of Unity, and that can be lensed through product truth, brand's real purpose, category and competition, cultural nuggets, market mapping, and human truth through segmentation. For today's session, what we are doing a segmentation exercise. And this exercise comes with a certain kind of grid, and this grid will be justifying or fortifying the grid that we have shown earlier. Earlier, we have shown you two grid. This kind of segmentation also helps you. Now, we have looked into segmentation collectively and individually in the context of food and immunity. And this is our Sam and Andy proprietary process. To do a customer segmentation, the first and foremost we do the customer path to purchase or the customer journey mapping with the help of belief and behavior. Because belief, what we think is the mindset, and behavior is the action. What do you think you do? And that's why we say common language में, अरे उसने ऐसे क्यों किया? उसका mindset ही ऐसा है. So all our path to purchase or the typical customer journeys are mapped on mindset, and that has a reflection on the action that they take in life. So this is the compact customer journey, because if you see the extensive customer journey, there are 7 steps to customer journey. But to make life of brand and business easy, we have in-house developed this compact customer journey. It is the 4-step process called the need, a purchase trigger, the search where the consumer is searching offline, online, the evaluation. What are the factors that affect decision? And finally, the purchase, where the consumer is purchased. If we look into this whole 4-step, if we look into the data that we have, it helps us to become a lot more creative with the output of marketing that we do, with the output of brand that we do. And that is how we have mapped this customer journey into regular marketing interventions. Need and search, where a brand needs to develop the necessary awareness. Evaluation is the stage where a brand and a business need to create consideration. And over a period of time, this consideration will move into preference. And finally, the purchase, need to drive purchase, and purchase comes if there is a strong preference. So now the same path to purchase or customer journey can be intervened with the marketing stages. Now, first, we have mapped the journey into collective conscience, or what we call the Great Indian Family. In the context of food and immunity, we have taken the Great Indian Family and segmented it. What is the Great Indian Family? The Great Indian Family is I within me and me that makes up we. Here everybody is individual, but they're not aloof. They're part of the whole gamut called Parivar. So we looked into the Parivar from the context of immunity and food. The first definition of the Parivar is that the low-hanging fruit, the Chawanprash, traditional community-led food consuming household. जिनके घर में च्यवनप्राश था, जिनको traditional way of immunity consume कर रहे थे, that is the first household. Because there is a ready acceptance of immunity-led food, but at the same time, that needs to be pocket-friendly. Now, if you see the grid, they are more on the generic side, not the highly specific side. They are the guys who are wanting to pay X amount of money for a generic benefit that immunity-led food will give. The second household, families that consciously consume some of the Indian superfood in their diet. In the past 5 years, the Indian superfoods have been sold quite well in the Indian diaspora. So because Indian superfood is known, people know makhana is good, amla is good, ghee is good, turmeric is good. People consciously consuming this superfood. Nariyal pani is good, nariyal is good. So families that consciously consume some of the Indian superfood in their diet, knowledge acceptance of immunity food, but need to be value for money. So the whole discussion was these people have evolved from the cost, which is a pocket friendly thing, to a value. Okay, I'm ready to pay 20 rupees more. What value can I extract from here? What value can I extract from this product? It is just not I'm the cost paying. Can I get more value out of it? The third level of consumer household that you are looking, or the families, not household, the families that you are looking are families that have moved into purchasing of personal care products which are organic, herbal, natural. Because there is a whole imagery acceptance. And this imagery acceptance has also led to the whole thing of immunity-led organic. These brands have to be out of the closet brand. Now, if you remember the grid, there was image conscious and process conscious. These people, these families will be far more image conscious. They need a brand which is out of the closet brand. A brand which has cosmetic goodness and also have inner goodness. Like a good brand like a Forest Essential or a Kamar Ayurveda in the personal care space. They have the goodness, but they also have the external beauty that attracts the consumer, make them sophisticated. So imagery accepted. These are the conscious, image conscious families. And the last families that we have bucketed, families that are moving towards organic, natural, herbal, ethical origin way of life. Lifestyle acceptance, but need to be real purpose driven and highly specific product. Now, if I see the grid, if we see the grid, now highly specific and process conscious, the last families reside here. They are highly specific, they understand. This is not like the paracetamol that will work on multiple things. I need a very specific solution. And it has to be process driven. It has to be truly, truly, truly purpose driven. Now, what we did, now segregating the families, because many families, many brands will be catering to household, catering to families. It is important to understand the families. Then we moved ahead and mapped the journey on the individual instinct or the mindset. Now, what we did, we went to individual parts of the family. Now, there are individual people within a family. We looked into individual people and how a food and an immunity brand can have an impact or segment them. The first is the established homemaker. Sufficient money, seeks quality and genuineness. One thing here, let us define you. We have not put the age bracket. We have not put SEC A, B, C, D, E, F. Because at the end of the day, we look into target segmentation as a human being, not at a data point. That SECAB lives in metro, that is good. We are not challenging it. That demographics is good. But what we are working on segmentation is the mindset. That is most important, because why a person do a certain thing, it depends on the mindset. If a brand can impact that mindset, it matters a lot. What is Lifebuoy? Lifebuoy is just not a soap at 5 rupees. It is a life given at 5 rupees. That is how Lifebuoy is sold in the rural places. Life at the rate of 5. 5 साल के नीचे सारे बच्चों को बचाएगा अगर ठीक तरह से हाथ धोएगा. It is not about segmenting the people. It is about segmenting the mindset. If I want my kid to be well and cross the age of 5, I will invest 5 rupees in a soap called Lifebuoy. So the established homemaker is the segment 1. Sufficient money, 6, quality and genuineness. Typical purchasing reason, healthier ways to guard the family, her anchor and reason to be. Her family is the anchor. Her family is the reason to exist. She is aware of the age-old nuska around immunity and food. So she has all the old traditional knowledge, and she can challenge a brand if a brand tries to peddle something. Today, there is a whole term called immunity predators. People try to predict, become a predator on immunity and try to give false promises. These are the women who are the gatekeeper. They have the traditional knowledge to filter what you are saying. Though they are not as knowledgeable like an MBA aspirant, but they have wisdom. Wisdom of the mother, of the in-laws, and wisdom of the years that they have. The second segment is the modern day Mazdoor. Walks like a madman and mad. We have put a study, we can't call a women mad women. Competition aspirations driving him or her. Sensing that lifestyle is creating problem, stress drops the guard against immunity. Seeks food that constantly replenishes immunity. Now, today work from home is not defined area. Earlier 6 बज जाते हैं, आप बैग उठा के घर चल जाते हैं, आपके सेक्रेटरी बोल देता है साहब घर के लिए निकल गया, left for the home. That was the end of interaction. Today from 9 in the morning to 9 in the evening, you are working because you are at home. You are not leaving for the home. So you are working more, and you have started realizing there is a lot of stress for working from home. People have realized once you are stressed, your immunity level drops. People need lot of munchies today because the working hour has stretched, and thank God you're part of the house. You can go to the cabinet and have a munchie. So food, the role of munchies, the role of in-between fillers have become a very, very strong point for this kind of modern day food. The third is the tireless millennium. Up to date with health trends, knows what is good and bad, doesn't want to wait till the situation worsens. They are preventive people, conscious of problem as well as the cost. Immunity around food cannot be hogwash. These are the people who are preventive guys. So they will search the net, they will search the Google, they will do even a table wise to understand what even a medicine has. फूड की बात तो दूर की बात, मेडिसिन जो ले रहे हैं उसका भी वो टेबल वाइज में जाके इंग्रेडिएंट पढ़ के आता है. We cannot hogwash these guys. The fourth is the 50+ fighter. Body is slowing down, but responsibility is not. If you say typically 50+ will be having a son or a daughter 18+, the daughter or the son needs to leave the country or go to a higher studies. Responsibilities are increasing, whereas the body is decreasing, the body is slowing down. Seeking a way to physically achieve a little more, पहले से ज़्यादा करना चाहिए because मेरे को बहुत responsibility निभाना है. Immunity and food, हर निवाला immunity वाला. For them, every quantity of food that is getting inside has to be with immunity, because I want to add more life to my. I know I am 50, I am vulnerable, and this pandemic has made me more vulnerable. I have so much responsibilities to fulfill. मैं चले जाऊंगा तो क्या होगा? For them, every inch of food that is getting into has some connotation of goodness getting inside. The fifth is the self-worth oldies. Age about 70, retired, want to ensure life is smooth, dependent emotionally and physically. Lots of WhatsApp university knowledge, can try many things around immunity if they are in the knowledge scope. अगर मैंने पढ़ा है कहीं पे तो मैं यूज करूंगा. Now I will give you a small case study of the brand that we handle. We did a huge project on a organic staple brand. When doing a research, we figured out the kids, for them, they might be not going to the online space for them or immunity food for them. The kids are buying for their parents. So initially we felt very good कि बच्चे अपने पेरेंट्स के बहुत ख्याल रखते हैं, देखो ऑर्गेनिक फूड खरीदते हैं. But when we did a focused interviews and when we drilled down, we figured out there is layer to the conversation. The kids want the parents to be healthy. Why? You know, पिताजी कम बीमार पड़ेगा तो मुझे कम छुट्टी लेके लखनऊ जाना पड़ेगा. If I take too many leaves in my job, I'll not be a good performer. बार बार बहाने मार के छुट्टी लेते हैं. Father's health is related to the kids' performance in the office. That's why the food get connected. The dependency get connected. The sixth college student juggling studies, PUBG, outing, falling hill for them is start living life or having a fun. Immunity and food is important because they want to live, they want to have fun. But that's why the immunity and food cannot be boring. Immunity around food has to be interesting. And I tell a kid, कि चलो हल्दी वाले आइसक्रीम खिलाता हूँ. Do you think the kid will be excited? Or I will tell a kid, I will give you a green tea with all the mixes in it. The kid will be far more excited there. The segment 7, or if you see the latte, golden latte example, this guy is walking into a Starbucks and ordering a golden latte, the youngster. The segment 7, the post 45 menopausal women. This is a very important segment. Many brands have ignored this. The post 45 menopausal women, body going through changes, 6 immunity as a way to counter the biological clock. Mood swings are rampant but not decisions. Mood swings are rampant but not decisions. Tires quickly. Immunity needs to be multifunctional. The immunity needs to be multifunctional. Again, this audience goes to the generic sign of the immunity. Now, very less brands have tried and talked to this kind of audience for post 45 menopausal women. Segment 8, the newlywed, limited budget, connecting without newness, typical immunity reason, new life and lifestyle, my way of my family. She's starting her family. She's taking some rules from her house, some rules from her in-house. Rest, she's implementing her own rules. She's juggling work, home and social lives, fear of getting judged and evaluated. So she has to balance many things. So यहाँ पे हम लोग वो slide देखा था, there is a big fight between concern and care. माँ का कारा, सासू माँ का कारा was the care. I need to have that. बहू तुमने बनाया क्या? And I also need to go and order a vitamin C from the Amazon. Immunity and food, both experimentation and sticking to old rules. Segment 9, the patient. Now, as we were talking about 2 million people in India are supposed to be infected. Nobody is talking to these people. How these people are recovering? These people are recovering from some kind of treatment from hospital. Food is an important part of recovering process. Then slowly moves into the habit zone. These are the people who takes food as a medicine. And as per our Vedic sermon, if the food is good, you don't need medicine. If the food is bad, medicine will not work. These people understand that. For them, food becomes the medicine. These are the people who are easy to switch from their earlier brand to a new brand, who are relevant and trying to solve the problem they are right now. And this problem they know is going to linger for some time. Immunity in food for them is the power to shelter and shield. Again, immunity for them becomes the shelter, is a defensive mechanism. What are the food brands and immunity brands are given to defend me because I was ill? And this again we have figured out while we were walking on the organic brand. There was a store and there was a hospital in front of that. People who are getting discharged is to buy a lot of organic staples from that store, and that gives us the whole idea of distribution. Map the distribution particularly to stores who are nearby to the hospitals, and do our communication for the organic brand that we had. Segment 10, the health and wellness seeker. Going back to the roots and basics, the last family that we have seen, they are the health wellness seeker. Going back to the roots and basics, seeking a brand that is overall good, willing to pay premium but not sacrifice on benefit or process. These are the process conscious people. Immunity in food needs to be wellness enriched. The 11th, the home chef. Now this is a very, very important section. Lot of people who are staying outside or migrant order food from outside, and there was a whole culture of home chef has evolved. And if you look into a Swiggy or Zomato, that is XYZ's kitchen, that is XYZ's kitchen. And as per the Swiggy and Zomato report, these kitchens get a lot of orders from people who are staying or a migrant population. The home chef is not the lady of the house. Home chef, lady who do cooking as their business, who do the typical dabba supply. putting the tradition into fusion, seeks immunity in food brands that do perfect balancing of health and taste. These are the people who are at the verge of getting questioned, because इससे पहले आपके किचन से डब्बा आता था, खाना आता था, मैं क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछता था. आज पैंडेमिक के कारण everything has become a contactless world. There is no contact. तो आप खाना कैसे बना रहे हैं, क्या इंग्रेडिएंट यूज कर रहे हैं, दैट बिकम्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू मी. जो डब्बा 50 रुपए में दे रहे हैं, ठीक है, आपने 55 रुपए 60 रुपए कर दिया, बट हाउ यू आर मेकिंग, व्हाट आर द इंग्रेडिएंट्स आर यू यूजिंग, दैट विल डिफाइन दैट लेडीज बिजनेस. Immunity is food, differentiation to tell and sell. There are brands who are customizing food for the people who are working in office in a restricted environment. The segment number 12, the ever achieving CXO, always on the move, even within the four walls of the room. Too busy to devote time to self-care, little time for proper workout. Being active is status and symbol of success. Immunity in food is equal to super active. Now these are all the highly specific segment, and they are also image conscious segment. They are looking at food, immunity in food to have an impact on super activeness. The segment number 13, the all awake startup founder. So this is typically the Venkat of the world, 200% committed to his or her project, eats, drinks, breathes the startup, always working towards the growth of the company, cannot delegate, must look into everything themselves. These are the people who multiply themselves as a CEO, CMO, CTO, everything. Being immunity active is being in control, because one day they are off. They're off the control of their business. They're off the control of the startup that they're building. Immunity in food becomes the promise that they give is the control that you're into in your life. The segment 14, the single parent. Now this is a very, very important segment, and sometime back we were working on a term insurance company, and when we proposed this segmentation, they became very interested, because single parent is a truth today. There is, as per the marriage website data, there is a 60 to 70% growth in the divorce rate, and people are not getting remarried. So single parent, even about Bollywood, if you see, there are a lot of portrayal of single parent. So single parent, single-handedly doing two people's job, needs to be immunity strong to double up. Cannot afford to slow down or miss any duties by falling ill. Immunity is being in double role fully. For them, immunity is food is actually helping you to double up yourself. So it's not just immunity alone, it is 2x immunity in food. So that I don't fall ill. मैं बीमार पड़ूंगा, मेरे बच्चे को कौन देखेगा? अगर मुझे हॉस्पिटलाइज कर देगा, there is no support system. कौन देखेगा मेरे घर पे? How should I be dependent on my in-laws or parents? The segment 15, the single lady, and this is a very, very important section. A segment in India, as per the 2011 data, it is 73 million single women above the age of 20, which is 7.3 crore single women in this country. 7.3 crore single women in this country. And from 2001 to 2011, this number has gone up by 40%. Now, 73 million single women in India might have or have no support system at home, must work as well as take care, trying to have an active social life too. Now, why we say that when we do the segmentation, we look into the mindset. Now, immunity in food for them is as strong as the beta, because at every point in time, they are compared with the beta. अगर मेरे पास बेटा होता तो बेटी तो बिहाई चली जाएगी. So immunity in food is as strong, making you as strong as the beta would have done. The segment number 16 is the always ill 45. Some of the people in office and your close relatives will see some of the people fall ill so frequently. And we say कि इसकी immune system बचपन से तैयार नहीं हुआ इसलिए. Some people have the say कि वे premature baby था इसलिए इसलिए immune system नहीं हुआ. Some of the people are more prone to illness. So these are the people who are always ill 45, reached a stage in life when body is acting up, find themselves with inadequate strength, energy to finish the day's job, tiring easily. Health also gives up frequently. Immunity food reduce the impact of illness. What immunity in food? This is a curative zone. They are saying कि the food that I'm intaking should reduce the impact of illness. बीमारी जो हुआ है उससे जल्दी मुझे बाहर लेके आए. I should regain my activeness. Now, so there are 16 segmentation that you have, individual segmentation that you have shown, apart from the 4 family segmentation. While all are users, some are not buyers. So in case of the buyers, non-buyers, we must appeal to the gatekeepers. For example, the CXO. For example, the IL-45. For example, the oldie, whom we need to talk to. They are the people, gatekeepers, that needs to be talked to. So what we have done, we saw that after doing this 16 segmentation is too much for a brand to look into. So what we have done, we have simplified it and created 3 buckets of instigation. This 16 segmentation can be, or 4 household can be further bucketed in as per the 3 instigation. The first one is the reason seekers. They need a reason to accept a brand in their life. What reason you give? It is not the fear. What else reason do you need to give? It is the reason that you want to be active or you want to be in control of what you do. Is that the reason you're talking about with immunity? They will buy you. These are the reason seekers. They are the occasion seekers. Some of the brands have defined the occasion of consumption, and for some household or for some individual, defining the occasion makes a lot of difference. सोने से पहले खाने के बाद, that has to be told, and some people take it as patthar ke laki. Occasion seekers. Now if you see, there are brands who have created ritual occasions to enter the house, and there is one biscuit brand, Subhe Wali biscuit. Now biscuit hoti hai. Why they have called Subhe Wali biscuit? Because they wanted an occasion to enter the cluttered biscuit market. And the third is the influencers. Who are the people who can influence the other people to take immunity, or who can become an influencer in a larger community? The health and wellness seeker kind of segmentation, or the my way of life kind of segmentation. Even in the household, the typical traditional consuming, Chabanpras consuming household is also an influencer. They'll influence the community they are into. And I remember a brand, I used to work on this brand GSK for pretty long. And our competition was the brand from Abbott. And how they used to go to sell their brand in the hospital space. They used to tell the doctors, ke, ye aap prescription mein likh dijiye. This helps in the absorption of antibiotic that you're writing. For a doctor, that is nothing better than that, because a kid doesn't eat when falls ill. So how the antibiotic is going to work? If this powder, HFD, health food drink, helps to absorb the antibiotic, nothing like that. The doctor is to prescribe it in the prescription, and this brand, 2.5 times more than the brand we used to sell, is to be sold in the market like hotcakes. Because there was an influencer who is influencing. Now, once we have done the broad segmentation for our brand at a collective and individual level, what we have done further for this session is that, can we go into the product delivery and brand promise and map it as per the ritualization and habit provocation? Now, food is a ritualization, food is a habit. Can we map a brand and the brand promise as per the ritualization and as per the habit? What we have done, the possible way of stacking up can be done: basic staple, regular F&B. This is all food with immunity. Organic superfood, organic munchies, and meal alternatives. Now the traditional zone are the traditional zone are the basic staples and the regular F&B. And the lifestyle zone, when we talk about something organic, something natural, something homemade, something made with special care, the lifestyle zone. Now breakfast, lunch, and dinner hovers around these 2 spaces, from a basic staple to organic superfood. So how you play around? Then there is this whole funda of munchies coming on, because you're working, and munchies today has moved from unhealthy snacking to healthy snacking. So small hungers, what we call is the small hungers. So how you as a brand, Food with Immunity, can solve small hunger, but at the same time give the goodness of immunity. And moving up the continuum, we have the meal alternatives. Many people today, they have taken this whole diet of alternate fasting. At times they are doing the dinner fasting. Can we get food alternatives, meal alternatives? There are so much of meal alternatives coming in the market, which works as good as the basic staple, but they are not the basic staple. Quinoa is one of them. They are taking quinoa as the meal alternative. So how we make this quinoa a immunity booster or an immunity provider? Then the customer segmentation, what we have done, again we have went ahead and done the core customer segmentation and mapped it against brand and competition to figure out what are the possible white spaces for relevance and differentiation. Now, if we see, there are two ways people are looking at today's life and tomorrow's life. One is the healthy, holistic, preventive living, and one is the medical, curative living. Some people say, बस जो होना है मुझे बाहर तो जाना ही है, बीमार पड़ूंगा देखा जाएगा. There is a whole lot of people thinking on that. So that is the medical curative zone, and there is this whole healthy, preventive, holistic zone. There is this whole zone of wellness, immune lifestyle. Wellness is a lifestyle. We are saying wellness, immune lifestyle, whereas active is a living. I want to be active. I don't want to fall ill. Even from work from home, I don't want to take chutti. So there is wellness as a lifestyle and active as a living. So if you plot your brands and competition brands, so where you play? Are you playing in the medical zone, curative zone, or are you playing in the preventive, holistic zone? Are you playing in the lifestyle or the wellness zone, or are you playing in the active immune living zone? Now, what we have defined this zone, the grids. The first grid, healthy versus the wellness, is the wellness grid, where a lot of brands are giving wellness and a lot of people are accepting wellness. Because if you see today, there is home yoga has started. And yoga is just not building up your body. Yoga is all about building up a wellness system in your whole environment. So this is the wellness zone. Then the healthy and the active living gets into the fitness zone. I want to be fit. Fitness doesn't mean that you are going into a gym. Fitness is, I want to be fit. Now, here I will give the example of my daughter. She is on a heavier side and she's a 6-year-old kid, 5.5-year-old kid. So whenever we go to the doctor and say, okay, is she overweight? So doctor asks certain pertinent question. She runs, she does XYZ things. Yes. So she is fit. The doctor says she is fit. Don't worry as a parent. She is on a heavier side, no problem. She needs to be fit. So fitness is a different zone. It's not about gym. Fitness is I want to be active every day. The third zone, active and the medical zone, is the SOS clinical zone. बीमार हो गया, SOS, save my soul. बीमार हो गया, फटाफट clinical चाहिए. So in between, when I was not keeping well, I consulted a doctor and doctor said 3 दिन आप हल्दी और मधु लीजिए रात को. It is an SOS. आपको जो भी गले में खराश जो भी है ठीक हो जाएगा. But you don't need to continue. So this is an SOS zone. The last grid, wellness and medical, is a defender zone. But it cannot become a habit. And it doesn't matter whether your brand is a habit or not. Every brand desires to be a habit, but there are so many brands, even they are not habit, they are doing very good business. Okay, so typical example of your mosquito repellent, the liquidator versus the spray. Now the spray is an SOS, it's a defender. It's not a habit. घर में मच्छर ज़्यादा होता है तो उसी दिन spray होता है. Whereas the repellent is switched on every day. That is a habit zone. But even the spray does a lot of business. Now, if you see the grid, what we have done, okay, we have done the grid. Now, the most important thing is that can we look into this and define the role of the brand? Because today, the brand character has become very important because there have been so peddling of immunity that people are questioning the character of the brand. People are questioning the intention behind the talking of the brand. So what we looked into is that the role of the brand. how a brand and a business can define their role, define their character, and be relevant to today's audience and tomorrow's audience. So this is not the age of precaution, this is the age of correction. Consumers connect to brand which can help correct their lifestyle because they themselves are unable to do. I know, मुझे ऑफिस में इतने घंटे काम करना है, मुझे चाय तो पीना ही है. I cannot take precaution, but can I correct it? Yes. And this brand has done it very beautifully. They have never sold a green tea. They said a cleansing system, inside wala snan. Now, inside wala snan was not sold as a tea, was sold as a cleansing system. And I understand, whole day I stuff myself with junk food. This is the one thing that cleanses my system. Now, we did the same thing with Country Delight. It was ordering packet milk versus milk delivered to your doorstep. Within 48 hours of milking, 24 hours of milking. So it is all about correcting what was doing past. Help me fix my life. Consumers have all the awareness, but are helpless to create the change. Consumers seek helper brands. Can you help me? Consumers seeking today helper brands who are not going to confuse them, but give them clarity. Who are not going to say, जाके आप खरीद लो, who are going to deliver at their doorstep. This is also not the age of fear brands. Consumer don't want to live in fear. बहुत डर चुके हैं. They don't want to live into fear. They want to have some positivity in their life. This is the age of liberator brand. And the best example when the COVID started was the Lifebuoy. They said कोई भी साबुन से आप हाथ धो लीजिए, and they mentioned the name of brands in their ads. कोरोना से बचने के लिए. They're liberating the consumers. They're not shackling the consumers. Same thing happened with this brand that we work called the Talking Spoon. This brand helped the consumer to order food at home at their premise without an iota of doubt with the quality. Since we're short on time, we can share this case study with you. It is one of the best case study done recently. We have changed a catering brand into a home house party brand, into a cloud kitchen brand. So we have helped not only the brand to liberate, we have helped the consumer of the brand to liberate. Also, a brand can talk to the whole generation or talk at an individual level. So if you see these brands, they try to change behavior, nudge behavior at a mass level. Jagore, they try to change behavior at a mass level. Share the load. They try to change behavior at a mass level. It is a sort of a movement brand. And there are brands who work at a very individual personal level. क्या आपके टूथपेस्ट में डैश है, निकोटेक्स? They work at a very individual level. So what kind of brand are you? Are you a whole family consumption brand that you're going to change the whole family's behavior, mindset? Are you going to change the whole family's ritualization? Or are you a brand that is going to talk individually to one? So what we have done, so we have again done a grid, strategic grid, how the role played by the brand and kind of tonality that they emit to the people. So there is a social tone, there is an individual tone. I talk to you socially, I create a movement, and there is an individual brand, which is a moment. There is liberator brand, there is helper brand. So I can be a helper brand with a social tone. I can be a liberator brand with a social tone. So this is the grids, tonality versus the role of the brand. This also helps brand a lot of what kind of communication that you are floating around. Because today consumers are overloaded with communication. And most importantly, almost everybody is talking about the same vocabulary. एक बार new normal आ गया तो everybody is talking about new normal. एक बार government ने mission begin again बोल दिया तो everybody is talking about mission begin. Everybody was waiting for 14th of April for the PM to come and talk something. He came and spoke. Thereafter, he again came and spoke, and he gave us 3 words: Atmanirbhar, vocal for local, and everybody next day the brands lapped onto you and they're rugrifying it. Have you been able to create new vocabulary that is fresh in the mind of the consumer, that instigates a spatial bonding with you? In this case, we'll share a small recently created vocabulary by a reputed brand. Now the new vocabulary, this brand has created new vocabulary open like never before. And we haven't heard this. So this is how a responsibility of a brand to create new vocabulary, because consumers are looking for new kind of things even in food in their life. So this is what we are, Sam and Andy. We are a brand and marketing company, and these are the two verticals that we have. One is the brand clarity for business growth, and one is the business clarity for future growth. In the past 2.5 years, we have worked around 9 food-related brands in this country, from different parts of the country, from Bangalore, from Hyderabad, from Calcutta, from Mumbai. So we have worked around 9 food brands. So this is what we are. Yes, Venkat, we are done.
Yeah, so if anyone has any questions, they can ask, or we can end the session. Guys, we are good to end the session. Andy just asked once.
Hello. Is there any question that we can take? Arpita has raised this question. Do you have gender-wise segmentation? So if you see the 16 segmentation, this can be, because it is done on a mindset, can be mapped onto gender. For example, today a startup founder can be any gender, right? A CXO can be any gender. A wellness seeker can be any gender. It depends on what kind of product and kind of promises that you are delivered to the gender. Hello? Arpita, to answer your question, that most of seem to focus on the women mentality, because since it's a food as a category and women being the gatekeeper, the skew depends on her. We are recently in talks with a brand uh, which is into dry fruits, and the whole tendency is that okay, we are going on the news channel representing this brand, but finally the purchaser will be a woman. So she being the gatekeeper and food being her forte, her control area, the segmentation or the mindset is a bit skew. I agree with you with the women mentality, but it equally applies to the male gender. For example, a single parent, it works with them. And Arpita, to give you an example, search for these two brands. One is a brand, it is started by a Maharashtrian uh, theater personality. She helps single father how to cook. She have every weekend session about single father, teaching them how to cook good food for the kid and themselves. Any more questions? Arpita, I suggest if you have more questions, we can have one-on-one conversation, because food is such a big topic. We can have more and more conversation and more specific conversation as per your requirement. Make sense? Venkat, anyone else? Can we stop this session? Anything else you want to say?
Yeah, Andy. Yeah, we can. Okay. Yeah. So thank you very much, all the participants. We are ending the session, and it will be uploaded soon. Thank you. Thank you very much, 794. Thank you, Andy.
Thank you.